Hi, we're just going to chat for a bit here about barcodes and SKUs, because we often have discussions with new clients about this, and it's an issue that seems to bring up all sorts of questions for people. So first of all, a SKU, what do we mean by that? Well, SKU, it's a stock keeping unit, and it's the absolute lowest entity. So it's the most basic unit that you sell. So what do we mean by that? Well, it will depend on the kind of things that you're selling. If, for example, you're selling clothes, then your SKU would be a particular t-shirt in a particular size and a particular colour. In other words, if you have just 2 t-shirts in your range, you might say you've got 2 SKUs. You haven't. You've actually got the number of t-shirts times the number of sizes times the number of colours. So you may end up with 64 different SKUs out of those t-shirts. And when people ask us, why we do all of this, sometimes they seem to think that we're just pushing them through all this to make life difficult. But one of the things we're most proud of at my warehouse is our 100% pick-pack guarantee. And that means that what goes out the door is exactly what you wanted to go out the door to your client, along with a dispatch note nicely marked up with your logo on it. So the only way we can achieve that is to understand absolutely what's in the warehouse from your supplier that's coming to us. So we scan in every SKU and we scan out every item on an order. In order for us to do that, we have to have barcodes. Now, the difference between a SKU and a barcode, both are unique across your catalogue. In other words, the lowest item, let's say a red t-shirt in size medium, would have, for example, T red M as a SKU. It's quite a human-friendly thing. It's how you might discuss the product with us. It's easy to remember, and when you see T red M, T red X, T red XL, you know the sizes that you're talking about. The barcode differs from that in that the barcode is usually not so human-friendly. There is a human-readable form of a barcode, which you see underneath the vertical bars, which would say what the barcode contains. It's usually a string of numbers. It can have other characters in it, but for simplicity, a string of numbers, or certainly alphanumeric characters, avoiding special characters. So that is a unique identifier for the product, and it's actually shown, of course, in barcode format above that. And the reason being that barcode scanners can then read that format. What they're actually doing is looking for line thickness and spaces, and then it decodes that into the barcode value. Now, this all sounds highly technical and very complicated, but actually, if you're just starting up and you've got your SKUs, you've decided on the SKUs that you want, either we can simply give every SKU a unique barcode, and that's automatically done by our systems, or if you prefer, you can do it yourself. And it sounds like a big task, but it's not, because barcodes there are barcode generating tools freely available on the internet. Some are genuinely free. Some with more fancy features they cost a few dollars. There is also the ability to create graphics on the fly. So if you enter a barcode value into certain websites, they will actually give you a JPEG or a GIF image back that you can print onto a label and stick onto the product. So all you need to do is to decide on the barcode value. The barcode value, if you're not selling into major chains, it doesn't have to be EAN or totally unique. It just has to be unique within your range. So you could have barcodes of 16, 17, 18, 19 if you wanted to, as long as they are unique within your range. You would then enter your barcode value into the site, you'd be given back a JPEG, you'd print the label and you stick it on the product. Just as a hint, if you are using those, the most common types of barcode are code 39 and code 128. Unless you particularly want to, you don't need to go into all the details of why they're a good idea. But those are probably one of those 2 settings would do absolutely fine. You print out your barcodes, you send your products to us, and we can scan them in. So hopefully that's been of some use. If you wonder why we're making you jump through these hoops and the complexity of barcodes and SKUs, hopefully that's clarified it a little bit. Essentially, it just helps us do a better job, which means your customers have a better experience and they will come back and buy more and more, so it's great for everybody.